parry, gut shot. His rib is wide open. He's got no elbow there to protect it, right? So that's your initial motion. Now, to get power in this, what do? Do I wind up my hip and turn? No, I dip my knee. Sort of like the basics of the stance. Want to tell me if this doesn't?
Yeah, it's got force on
All right. Now, I don't want to be here, so I'm going to come, I can come up on the outside and come up on the inside. Let's say I come up on the inside. I'm going to put this heel down, and this hand's going to be heavy, and this hand's going to come up. There's the beginning of a teardrop. Okay, so watch it again. Okay, you got a throat poke here. Let's go this way. Well, you might say,
well,
if I do this and I don't hit him solid, he's going to hit me with the other hand. He can't reach me. But even if he did, I'd come down here, and we're back to his being pinched in. Okay? So, Lanzi, Flascarana, boot. Okay? And once he's in this position, let's go to my first motion again. Right? I can throw him there. When you do this, don't just do this. Actually drop your weight, because that's going to put power in that. Okay? One. And then come up to neutral. This gets heavy. This, right? So this is holding him down, not that. This goes to his throat. And then it doesn't matter. You can shift again if you want. Watch. This should be palm up. Back to neutral.
neutral and
Now you can go back.
Okay.
And this time he's going to grab my lapels and he's going to give me the hitting. Well, I'm doing the same thing. Now there's two ways of doing this, but I want you to do it the way I'm doing it now. Okay? Now, can I go up here? No. It's in the way. I can't even go over because it's in the way. I can do the first movement. I can't do this movement. Okay? Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to come around and do the inverted teardrop. Bit. And then I can do hit this, or the front. So, okay, now, what do I want to do? I can hit him in his face, or I can check his arm. I could pass his arm and hit him again. I could just turn into a ridge hand or a wrist. See all the options you have? But this is the important thing. One. Now, somebody tell me you want neutral or do you want front stance? Front stance. This will come up. Boom. Okay. Neutral or front stance? Neutral or front stance or back stance?
Back stance. Oh, yes.
So you just created the kumite. Good. When you do this, do a little wave.
Yes. Yes.
One of the most important things I ever learned in my journey through the martial arts, well, except her, was is weight shifting. It was our first master class. Right? Weight control. Super, 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 super important. And how did I learn it? Well, I learned it from a lot of different sources, but what peaked it for me, there was an Aikido guy on video by the name of Yamaguchi, now passed away, taught at the Hambu. And he didn't look like other Aikido guys. He would go like this, instead of going like this, he'd go like, let's say you're doing kotegaeshi. Instead of going, right? He went, I went, what? Well, clearly, he's extending his arm using his weight. He couldn't have been using arm power, and he wasn't using momentum. But the guys were falling all over the place, and I said, yes, this now makes sense to me. Remember I said on the neutral stance you can shift weight. Okay? So he punches lunge punch and I shift weight. I can use a palm heel parry, or I could use this or both. Okay, so I'm going to use my teardrop, elbow jolt. This is checking his shoulder. When I check his shoulder, can you stand up?
Can't.
Can you hit me with this hand?
I cannot.
If I did this, he could pull it back and throw his elbow, but if I have it here, he cannot. Can you hit me with the other hand?
I cannot.
Could you hit me with either leg?
No.
Could you bite my arm?
I probably could,
Go ahead.
but it'd be good. It'd just be this one over here.
Okay.
Just be a little pinky-ish.
Strike, elbow, loop, down. Shift, yeah. Good. 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 Now.
I'm too far away.
Exactly. You got it, man. You got it. Now here's a little thing that you can do, and this is, I do this all the time, because you don't know if you're going to judge distance correctly. It's one thing to be in the dojo, and you say, well, let me see, he's this, I'll do this. If you're attacked, you can't do that. So you do a little adjustment. So I'm purposely too far away. I know I can't hit him. So I do a 1-2, hit, 1-2, hit, and now I got him. But he can't adjust. He can't see me do 1-2, and he can't do a 1-2 himself. Right? So if I go like this, I'm 1-2, 1-2. Okay. Right? Now, I want you to come up with something. Yeah.
Do back stance.
So my initial motion is this. Okay. What do I go to next?
Front stance. Back to front.
Back to front?
Back to front.
Oh, return to front. Oh,
Turn
okay.
front, yeah.
I'm a little confused. Noah. So Noah's going to give me the punchings.
Okay.
And by the way, we're doing everything on the outside. Just to give you an example, I want to show something from the inside. So on the inside, I hit him like this, right? Now I'm going to go to the front, but I'm going to go like that. I passed him because I want to get to the outside. Notice I went back to front, but I passed him. What did I pass him with?
Teardrop.
Teardrop. Okay, so one, bang, here, right? Now, what's the next stance, Ron?
Forward.
So front stance, now I'm going to go
Yeah.
bang. What's the next stance, Jeff?
Neutral.
But the triangle defense is what we call the old man defense. And this is very useful when you start to minimize so that your back stance, front stance, and neutral stance disappear. It's an upper level. Okay, so Jack attacks me, and I immediately start doing this. Oh! Oh! Kietsuke! Us!
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.